Tobin, are you in a band?
I am in one band officially right now. I'm kind of always in and out of different groups and playing, but um, I like to challenge myself musically personally. So, when I'm not doing stuff for work or whatever, I always try to find groups that maybe challenge me in a different way. I've been in a klezmer band, I've been in blues bands and jazz bands, I've been in pop bands, acoustic bands.
Oh, really? And do you have a favorite genre, or does it not matter?
You know, I love all kinds of music, but when it goes down, comes down to it, I'm really a metalhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, that's what I listened to, and I love all kinds of music. And now that I'm a adult again, and I have some time to mess around with music, I keep coming back to metal music and playing that. But I really love all music.
What is the name of your band, or can I ask that?
Yeah, you can ask that. The band that I currently play with is they're called Whiplash, and we're basically a heavy metal cover band. We focus a lot on a lot of older Metallica songs, but we do play Megadeth and Iron Maiden and that kind of stuff. We really kind of focus, I guess, on what was going on with metal in the '80s, and not really like the hair band stuff. Just more the I guess heavy metal stuff is what we tend to focus on. But we're probably going to branch out from that a little bit. But that's what we've been doing.
All right, let me see. In the promo that you posted on Facebook, there's I guess a trailer for the show, and you meet the group Kiss.
Yeah.
Do you do any Kiss songs, first of all?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Do you do any Kiss songs in your band?
Will
you now? Will you add one?
Well, I don't know if I'll add one because of the show. If we do one, we probably have to make it a little harder.
It's kind of a simple. It's kind of a. I've always thought that Kiss sounded heavy, but it was really very simple songs. I thought always from that group. So tell me about that experience. You were what I see on the TV, on the computer rather. You and your wife and your kids are walking down a hallway, and there's a curtain up or something.
Yeah. Well, with our vacation, which is very different than most families' vacations, they sent us on a rock and roll vacation, and they didn't tell us what we were doing. We found out when we did it. And so the very first thing that we did is we flew to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And, we know now, obviously, that Kiss was having a concert there, but we didn't know it at the time. And what they did is they this was all a secret. We didn't know what was going on. They took us down underneath the auditorium where they're having this concert, and we were basically in the corridors of this auditorium, and we didn't know what was going on. And then there was this door shut in front of us, and all of a sudden it flew open, and Kiss was standing there, and Gene Simmons comes out and blows fire out of his mouth. And we were not prepared for that at all. That was the last thing that we thought was going to happen. So it was pretty incredible that they did that. And then you also see in that little trailer there that I got a chance to play with them too. After we met them, we went up on stage with them when they were doing their sound check, and they invited me to come play drums with them. Wow. So that's what you'll see in. I'm assuming it'll be on the show too, since it was on the trailer. But that was pretty incredible. You never imagine that you're going to be able to do something.
That is awesome. The kids in the trailer look so excited. So does your wife, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Your whole family looks so excited, and you can tell how much you all love each other. I think that is another thing that is creeping out of all these little in bits and pieces as we get to know you through the media. You are really a loving family.
Well, thank you. We do too. And, every family has its little disputes and stuff within it. But at the end of the day, we're a very close family. We love doing things together, and it's a lot of fun. I come from a family where there weren't quite so many kids, and we had a bigger home, so there was more space between us. So that was a little bit more of a peaceful kind of environment. But we've been raising this family in a 1,200 square foot house that had a lot of problems, and so we were just constantly bumping into each other and making it work. And now that we have a larger house, we allow ourselves that space, but because of the experience growing up together, we're really close still.
And also, too, because of the size of the place, that did not deter you or your wife to opening up your home to invite everyone from the community to come in and express what's in their heart and teaching them the way you both teach them.
Yeah, we're going to be doing, I guess it's next weekend. I think it's the 27th and 28th, Saturday and Sunday, after the show airs. We're opening our house up for public tours, and we're asking people to pre-register at Gainesville, emhe@gmail.com. And that website's or that email address is kind of serving as a way for us to kind of control the crowd a little bit. But it's a free tour. It's completely open. and we're going to let people come and see the home.
Okay, EMHE, Extreme Makeover Home
Edition.
Okay.
Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Okay, so Gainesville, EMHE.com?
At gmail.com.
It's an email address.
Yeah, it's an email address.
Okay, I got you. It wasn't...
Also, Extreme Makeover associated themselves with Life's House for your home build, which we thought that was pretty incredible because they're also a giving organization.
Yeah, it's what's wonderful about the show is it really comes out. I don't believe that Conrad Ricketts actually founded the show, but I do know that he founded the show as it is now. And we had a rare opportunity to actually meet this guy. He was in Tulsa at the same time we were in Tulsa, and they were actually working with a family there. Actually, a couple of families. They did 2 builds at the same time over there. And we met him actually in the hotel we were staying at, just kind of randomly. Apparently, most families, if ever, never meet this guy. Well, we got a chance to meet this guy. He knew who we were, right away because he's involved with the family selection process. And we had no idea who he was, and I probably should have known who he was, but I didn't. But he saw us in the hallway, and he called out to us. He said, "Hey, Wagstaff family," and we just kind of looked at this guy. And we're like, "Who's this guy?" And he came over and shook our hands, and he said, "Hey, I'm Conrad Ricketts. I founded the show. We really love you guys and what you're doing, and we wanted to give you guys a platform for your cause for the arts. We've never really had an arts organization on the show before. Love for you guys to, make a big difference in your city and the nation for, what you guys do, and that's why we wanted you guys on the show." And that was pretty awesome.
Oh, wow. So exciting. On the website, in your website, Robin printed it up for me. Here's what it says under what your vision is: to provide services in the arts which create meaningful and significant experiences for all people, not excluding those with financial limitations, disabilities, or at-risk youth. Mm-hmm. So you are that. This is why. This is why you were blessed and you continue to be blessed and continue to bless right back. Can I ask this? I mean, did studio percussion remain in your home or on your home property?
Well, we started the business out of our house, I guess, in 2002, and probably were there for a couple years before we got our commercial location. And so we are in a commercial location now, but we do some of the administrative stuff out of our home still, and then occasionally we do some studio-related activities at the house. But, we do have a commercial space.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing the show. It's 8 o'clock, right, on Sunday?
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be on ABC, 8 o'clock.
And how many people will you be with while you're watching the show?
Well, there's a couple viewing parties going on. There's a private viewing party that the builder's putting on, and we're going to be attending that. I think that there's some 300-plus people that will be at that, so that's going to be kind of a smaller thing. But there's a couple public viewing parties. There's going to be one at Boca Fiesta that WGOT is putting on as a fundraiser for themselves and also for us. So anybody who goes there can help our cause and help their cause with their station here in Gainesville, and watch the show there. And then there's another one happening at the Eagles Club at Dubs in Gainesville, and that one is also going to be a fundraiser viewing party. And those are the public ones that are going on that I'm aware of.
And Larry had also brought to my attention that you have a special guitar that you were going to get everybody to sign.
You say guitar?
Yes.
Yes. If anybody who was involved with the show or involved with the build on the house, we're inviting them to come over to Studio Percussion in Gainesville. And we have actually 2 of the guitars survived the demolition of the house. And if you haven't seen the demolition of the house, it's pretty awesome. You'll see it on the show. But there were 3 guitars made, one on each of the machinery that actually tore down the house, and a big one that was actually strapped to the chimney of the house. And I got the big one, and I got one of the small ones. And one of the small ones is inside the actual studio, and we've been having people, the last couple months come in and sign this guitar. And just like you would go up to Kiss, for instance, and have them sign, a guitar.
Right,
they're rock stars. Well, we think the people that helped out with our home are rock stars, so we want them to come in
awesome.
and sign this guitar for us.
Before we leave, do you have a website for Studio Percussion we can go to?
Yep. Our website is www.studiopercussion.org.
Studiopercussion.org. Tobin Wagstaff, thank you so much for taking some time. I'm sure everybody's trying to get your attention right now, so we really appreciate you taking time to be with us this morning.
Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity.
All right. Good luck for everything you do in the future.
You too. Thank you very much.